Welcome back. We're here to cover the divine masculine reading. Already the cards are jumping out. Feel free to grab a cuppa, set your intentions so that we can see the collective energy of what is coming through for the divine masculine. Now, we are going to have the cards up on the screen. I'm going to pull them first and then we will display them. I've already got the crowning energy and we have desire. Now, these individuals are really this week really quite focused on their dreams, their aspirations, their heart's desire. And, these are, how do I explain it? This has been a long time coming. Energy as per se, these individuals have really been struggling with. I am getting crow totem. It's really interesting. Not only crow totem, but hawk. What else? Black panther. There's some symbolic messages linking to these animal totems that are coming through, but it's almost like they're quite psychically protected. They're being very cautious, very intuitive, really tuning into their aspirations, and this is to do with money, values, and love as well. Okay, let's pull the cards. Okay. Okay, it's almost like, in the past, it was like, almost one of those moments where it was like, it'll be okay. I don't need to worry about this. It's funny because we do have the Queen of Water in the past position. It's in the reverse. Now, there have been some delays, especially within water energy, our emotion, our healing, our feelings due to Mars being retrograde. And it's funny, we do have the Cancer symbol on here. So close, so close. Mars is going direct by the end of this month, and so we still could find significant movement, especially surrounding any obstacles and dramas they've had, their spiritual energy, really reviewing and coming to terms with the past. And I think, the ironic thing is we can only really be there for somebody else when we can be there for ourselves. And there has been a lot really at a collective level nagging us around our family, our tribe, our emotions, frustrating circumstances maybe relating to career, wherever this really was falling in our lives, but definitely feeling pulled in multiple directions. Now, as we heal and we transform, and again, I am getting this is due to the retrogrades, I do get with this past position energy that it's not that these things aren't going to be resolved. It's almost like as Mars goes direct, still going to be sitting there for a bit. So it's not over. It is not over, but we are going to have more energy, especially for the divine masculines. This has been a very long, it's almost like their version of a Venus retrograde. And we effectively are also going to be going into a Venus retrograde, which many of us at this point in time can be picking up on it. So yes, definitely we can be having those blasts from the past already in the mix. Look, these things, they're further and further away from delays. That's what I'm hearing. Now, there is frustration in the heart of this, okay? But this is helping them master their emotions, getting really, really real about what they want in the heart of it. Second card. Trying to balance their energy, balance their time. It's really important at the moment for us to be quite mastered with our time, maybe being detached about the time frame as per se, because when we believe, we receive, we let go, and it just occurs. Have you ever noticed that? You really, you're in this angst vibration and you're pushing and you're struggling and you stub your toe and then you're like, oh God, it's going to be one of those days. And then something else in a chain reaction occurs. When you are almost worn down by all of that, you're really purging an egoic experience. You can feel quite broken, but you're very detached. And what tends to happen is we have these really elaborate surprises because we haven't expected it. It still can be challenging. We do have this in the reversal, but I do think this is something of the reason why these things are occurring is so that we can actually flow with the go. Now, divine masculine, the heart of it, sometimes even these frustrations can cause us to make drastic changes. And so, what a retrograde sometimes can actually achieve is showing where there are issues. Maybe because it just, Mars tends to move quite quickly. So, especially at a psychic level of what I'm tuning into here, it's not very often we have it. Well, it does happen every 2 years, but what I'm trying to say is, in general, we are not focused in that fiery kind of dynamic in that one particular area. So on this occasion, it has been moving between Cancer and Leo. And spiritually, I can see in the heart of it here, where it comes to passion, vitality, having control of things, maybe having some mood swings at the moment and frustrations, this is really showing them what they don't want. And it's always that notion, is the buck worth the grind? Is this a mountain you wish to die on? This is helping them really, really confirm what is and what isn't. And I do feel as it goes direct, there's going to be a lot of individuals very sharply making U-turns or even just very direct, statement pieces, action pieces, gaining confidence in thyself. And so by the time we do have Venus and Mercury going retrograde, it's going to sum that up. It's really going to sum it up. It's going to be like, okay, where do I stand in this? What about me? Not just what about tribe and what about this or what about that? It's almost like the courage to be disliked, but doing it in an orderly fashion. But definitely I can see these people actually addressing things that are unfinished. Again, they do need to be quite wary of their wellness, and I do see divine masculine here at the moment, maybe running the risk of getting quite run down and maybe a little bit due to that, under the weather due to stress. So there is some caution here coming up for these individuals as we are proceeding forward. And I think it's something intuitively. I'm noticing the butterfly on the third eye, that it's almost like they know this. They know that their body is going to need rest. They know that there are things that just do not resonate with them anymore. And when they're not having that space to actually anchor in, have their own personal time away from dramas and turmoil, it actually disconnects them from their intuition. It's almost like, God, I don't even have time, I don't even have time to scratch my back. I just don't. So I feel this is something that is irking them. They feel they need to get away. They also feel that they're trying to rebuild this connection with their intuition. Now, intuition is one of those funky things where at a point in time we can have the greatest of intuitive frequencies and divine masculine is very intuitive. Definitely within my twin flame path, I have noticed my twin has really taught me a lot, but I can see synchronistically this individual has the greatest of intuition. And after many, many years of being back in reconciliation, union, what I have actually noticed is, you tend to feel you're very disconnected. You tend to feel in that separation stage that you're not on the same page, but you definitely are just looking at circumstances from a different angle. So it's really aided me to look at things from a different angle, to take more time, to use my intuition and to observe in and sense things, and not go in where angels fear to tread, so to speak. And I feel divine feminine's really getting this. Sometimes it is that we do need to. We can't avoid being around toxic individuals, for instance. And when universe feels you're ready, be it masculine or feminine, they are energetically going to place you back into circumstances in assimilation to get you to pass those tests. And you're going to find that, and this can be some saving grace in the sense of the Mercury and Venus retrograde that's coming, because when you are then dealing with it, what you're going to find is you're going to react to it differently the further into the ascension process you get. And so it's almost like going to be water off a duck's back. And this is some establishment that and activation that divine masculine at the moment is going through. Do I feel they know it? Yes, I do. I do feel that they're aware of what this is causing. They're really having this mastery over their mind through this adversity. It could be that some action that they're taking, maybe you have a vibration or a feeling or an opinion about it. Be okay to express that, especially if you are in communication, but step back and observe. What is it trying to show you? Because I do feel this individual has a great knowing of who they can and can't trust. So sometimes we can dance metaphorically with the devil as we're testing and observing it to see whether these individuals have changed, but acting really like they don't know. But I do think this person here really is aware of it. There could be some money at stake. It could be a tribal situation. It could be a karmic that has children or is trying to have children. Their thought hours are happening of the evening. They're also finding that they're having a lot of issues sleeping at the moment. But I do feel this is going to settle down, but they're getting so many psychic downloads at the moment. It's not funny. Now, bottom row. Yeah, this person is, even through this, even though it could be that on this occasion, they're deciphering between what is their intuition and what is their pain body experience, because many times our ego can be due to a pain body experience. It's like they're waiting. They're testing somebody here. They're testing the waters with the situation. I don't think and I don't know why they want me to tell you this, but it's not in a yucky way. It's in an observation manner. Okay? So this is in an observation manner. They are assessing a situation and they are looking at they're being emotionally intelligent the way they're doing it, and they're responding in a different way. They also do need a break in a sense, and it's almost like with you, they feel they can be their mind, body, soul. There has been some tension, and especially for those of you that have been in communication, there could have been a lot of tension with the way in which you were communicating with each other. So it was almost like everyone was taking things very, very personal. And so this could have even been like stumbling over words. I mean, I've definitely had that through this, and one would think it was Mercury retrograde, where I was stumbling over words, saying incorrect words at the wrong time. What else? Yeah, just issues like it was a Mercury retrograde. Wow, they're really feeling into their body at the moment. This person's manifesting at a very large level, but I feel this is by week's end. I feel this is a process they're actually shifting through. And there's some unfinished business here. What they're not letting go of is divine feminine. As far as they're concerned, that story isn't over. And it's not they won't allow it. I don't actually feel that. I do feel if you were to say to this person, look, I don't love you, or how could I place it? They just intuitively know there's a connection between the both of you. And to them, due to a soul contract, they do feel they're within their own personal energy, needing to level up, needing to cut particular things out. But this is for the pocket group that is further ahead. It's a very definite message that they're so far into the journeys. This would be for those of you that have actually been this particular message, not the whole story. This particular message is in reference to the fact that they've come too far to go back. So to go back, what reference are they making here? For them not to reach union, for them not to reach that pivotal point and turn that corner. It's like they're at the T section in the road and they've driven a million miles and they're at that T section in the road and they're like, there's no way in heck I'm going back. I've come too far. I've committed so much energy. I've delayed so much of my heart gratification with my divine feminine. This is something I do not and will not tolerate losing. Yeah, King of Fire. This person, it's so close. It's so, so close. Their passion is burning wild. It's so close with their energy, their direction, their movement and momentum. So many flashbacks. It's almost like a projector on the screen. They're having so many flashbacks. They're passionate. They're in that Leo energy. I see the two base cards. And I don't know why it's not showing now. There. Of it getting to a point with the death card, just prior to the outcome card, being the King of Fire, we see the Leo energy on this card. And this person has gone through a massive simulation. Where they're coming to now, they're looking at creativity, they're looking at family, they're looking at children, they're looking at their Akashic records. They're looking at the thing that has been consistently there. And the feeling, the emotion, the love, the care, it's very strongly linked to every inch of the surrounding frequency within Divine Feminine's life. This does also include tribe. For some of you, this person is very, very connected either to a child in your family or directly linking to just in general your family, okay, where they feel it resonates with them, where they feel this is almost like, and this could have been through conversation pieces, it might have been through directly knowing them or meeting them, but they are making a strong reference to either co-creating a family with you, and family doesn't have to be, hey, we're having children, the white picket fence. We tend to generalize things and feel that every human being's family is exactly the same. For some of us, our family could be our social networks. It could be our friendship groups. I remember a saying many moons ago, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. But you can in some ways, because whatever we lack in some area, we can always find it within a social network, within another group. And that's something really I have experienced over the years, where at times it hasn't been, so easy, maybe in the tribal domain. We definitely have grown and learnt over the years, even if we, maybe had falling outs at times. You're just chipping away at things till you get to that healing stage. And I feel this is something that Divine Masculine is referencing, though. There is this kindred connection within your whole circle and aura, and the life in which they feel they could have with you, that really does feel it resonates with them. They feel home. They feel this is family. And they're really ready to make their dreams come true. Love and light, we will check in with this energy next week. If you do want to join our membership, hopefully by this stage in the game, it is actually launched. All information in relationship to that is via the website. You can find the link below. Yes, we also post bookings via the website should you need one. Otherwise, if you do follow Twin Flame Path, stick around because there's more content coming and we do cover these energies weekly. Take care and I'll see you soon.